Alright, let's continue this and we'll do a boss run. So, main star of the show is the boss run. Since I'm only going to be doing one run, it'll be marathon type, so I'll try to do as much commentary as possible. Quick thing to say is that if I do run this at GDQ, which by the way I am submitting it for a GDQ, if I am running this, what I'm going to very quickly do is I'm going to start out with the Parkour 2.0, because that area deserves a little bit of time on its own, just because there's just so much stuff to talk about during the run that it is very hard to be able to fit in extra things such as damage, be able to fit in parkour, dev commentary from Rebecca, all that stuff. So let's assume you guys know all about Parkour 2.0 and the moves that we can do, and I'll just go straight into the speed run. Crumbs is broken because I have not been able to fix that for some reason. Okay. So the first boss, Let's Drill. You guys know this boss is like the really hard boss that has 4 phases and everybody hates him, right? Well, he's actually really easy. He's actually one of the easier bosses in the game to fight. Well, no, he's the hardest boss in the game to fight. He's the hardest node, or the second hardest node. But it's not that long. It's not the longest. It's pretty long itself, but there's a strat that we can use that I'm doing right now that allows us to save a ton of time on it, about a minute. And the reason why we're able to save time on this split is because of a strat that I am Trusty discovered, which saves a ton of time. So basically we just stand very far away from him whenever we take out his backpack, and then he will freeze himself up after aiming at me for a little while. Boom. And so this is phase 3 already, never mind. And then we just hit him with phase 4. So what we do now is just stay really far away, and then we just put a shield up, get 4 rounds into him, and he dies. In this case, I was lucky and got 3 because one of the bullets crit. And that's it. Very easy boss to deal with. Now the reason why I know I'm able to go this way is because I entered from the other side, and this is like a branching room. What a branching room is in this game, that's a really good time.
Assassination contract complete.
Yeah, there's a node harder than Ceres, and it is Phobos, because you have to deal with both of them at the same time, and War spawns silly arid enemies, and they can also knock you down, and also you don't have a lot of energies. So given that I don't use items during this run, well, at least I'll use items during HDQ unless it's like a donation incentive gets met. That node is really hard because now you have to deal with 2 bosses, each of which complement each other's synergies or weaknesses really well, or like they cover each other's weaknesses really well. So this boss is Vor. Vor is pretty easy. There's not much to talk about him. He has 3 phases, and all we just need to do is like wait while he's in a bubble for about like 5 seconds and then kill him afterwards. So not much to be said about this boss.
We cannot allow this. Get to his location and eliminate him. Vor has a tendency to play with his prey. Do not let yourself become distracted by this tactic.
Oh man, that's bad RNG. So what has happened here is I just got these 2 rooms, which are very huge, and they take about 15 seconds each to cross at about average case. I'm doing it a little bit faster for some reason. They are the worst tiles to get in this tile set, and that's why we're probably going to lose time here for the splits. So basically this boss works as follows. What he did right now 3 times, that's it. He just spawns enemies every single time you take out his health, and that's it. So there's a frame perfect trick you can do here, and you know you did it correctly when he came out of his bubble, and he doesn't turn into this weird like yellow color when you shoot him. If you do that, you save. It's a frame perfect thing right before he teleports, and you save about like what, 15 frames, or like anywhere from 1 to 15 frames doing it. So it's very useful.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get
Sanic is slow compared to this guy. No, I'm not. Not going that fast. Oh, actually, I am going pretty fast. Not the fastest in the game. Like the fastest recorded speed is not recommended for the speedrun because it is not energy efficient at all, and we need the damage from our weapons as well. We want Volt's abilities to be complemented by the mods we put on him. So we have to take a hit to our speed in terms of efficiency. They both help each other, so it's pretty good. Alright, so you'll notice that there are fire patches around this. That's the worst thing that can happen on any stage ever, is to have fire. That's all I can say about fire. It's really bad. Because what happens now, enemies are automatically alerted to your position, and now they can immediately lock you, and not to mention that the tile set now gains 1 to 2 tiles automatically. So this would have been much slower if I just didn't have that stupid fire tile going in. But we got really good RNG with Jackal for some odd reason. Ooh, that's really good. Usually, how the map generation works in this game is every single time you reach a boss node where the boss spawns, 2 things can happen. One is, once you kill him, you might have to backtrack. Certain bosses force you to backtrack, such as, not this boss. This boss is usually the case that you backtrack, but the next boss, Alad B, is usually the boss that you backtrack on. And the map generation works in a tree-like fashion. So, from your start to your boss, there's like a line of rooms. At any point during that line, a branch could come out, and that branch could be composed of anywhere from 1 to 3 rooms extra, maybe 0, depends. But if you get lucky, it can be added to the last room that you kill the boss on, which is faster because now you don't have to backtrack. And that is RNG based. I cannot guarantee anything about this. Oh, actually, this is not Nephonia, my bad. No, this is the Sergeant, not Salad. Sorry, the boss after this one is the one with the backtracking. Alex Samurai, welcome to the stream. How's it going, man?
You're still in the clear. No
is this wipeout? Depends if you're going to be seeing me wipe out or you're going to be seeing the enemies wipe out, because it's going to be both. Alright, so we got average RNG on this guy. The only thing special about this boss, we also got good RNG here. Holy snap. On the exit. But basically the only thing about this boss I need to worry about is him going invisible. Because if bosses are invisible, they become invincible to everything except for melee attacks, and my melee weapon is very, very weak.
They won't be bothered.
Oh man. Alright, so this is amazing RNG. If you're watching this and you have no idea what the hell is going on, I'm a minute ahead because RNG pretty much dictates the entire speedrun. There's only so much that your own skill can do to like lower your time. So you have to, for a marathon, it is very, very hard to say that I got a good run or didn't get a good run based off of the run time alone. It depends on a ton of factors, especially with the randomness and of the room generation. Like right now, we're getting really good room generation, except for maybe in that board segment where I lost time.
Contracts are not to be taken lightly.
But that's what makes it kind of fun, because every single time you play, it stresses your skill and being able to react to different environmental factors, and that's what makes it cool. So take that whether as you will, but I think it's pretty nice. Oh, nice guess.
You are here to make sure that
oh, dude, this RNG though, holy moly. Alright, I'm gonna have to backtrack 2 rooms. So, there are rooms called branching rooms. And that depends. This could have been the branching room, but it is not. In fact, it's this room right here that's a branching room. When you see a room that has multiple doors, that means certain rooms can be called branching rooms, and that's where the branch can happen off of your line of rooms that occurs from your spawn all the way to the boss. And I got a really good line. It was very short, so I didn't have to backtrack at all. So I saved more time at outlet, which is really good. This is not going to be sub 20's Avenge. There's no way this could be sub 20 because it hasn't been proven yet that this could be sub 20. It's actually impossible because I added in a new boss for this run. It's Vehek, and that happened since update 17 was added, so that adds 5 minutes automatically. So it's now impossible for me to get a sub 20 PB here.
The assassination target is nearby. Seek and destroy.
Alright, so for this boss, I'm switching between my secondary, and the reason why is because there's a mechanic about this boss that works differently from most bosses with health, and that is with bullets and his like specific phrases. So this boss works in 3 phases. He's gonna shoot a fireball. Alright. This was decent RNG. I'm gonna probably lose some time though. And this boss Argus Rug has 3 phases. The first one, I need to kill this thing on his shoulder after you waste all his fire from it. So hopefully that happens. And I did that. If you do that as quickly as possible, he will immediately open his second phase, and that saves about 5 to 10 seconds, which is very nice to have. If you kill his second phase as fast as possible, you now quickly open his third phase, which also saves about 5 to 10 seconds, which is very good. And the reason why we use laser weapons instead of bullets is because when you shoot him with bullets, his phase will automatically close, and you won't get any time gain out of that. In fact, you'll lose time from it. So that's why we bring a laser weapon as our secondary. Oh, dude, he saved time again here too. Alright, so next up is Tile Regor. Tile Regor is a new boss. He was the most recently worked up until this point, and he's basically a scientist from the Grenier side who doesn't really like some of the people that we've seen so far. He hates a lot of different people here. I'm not going to do the out of bounds here. There is an out of bounds trick that can be exploited, but because we're on PB/world record pace, I'm not going to use it here because losing it would be an immediate run kill. It is not marathon safe, but I'm going to do it in a marathon if I get to be like run this over to HDQ or other places. But here, I have way too much time saved to have it be even remotely viable, so I'm just going to take the time loss and just deal with it. So there's an out of bounds you can do off the beginning of that stage, but I'm not doing it because if I fail it, then I lose about 1 minute. So here I'm just going to take a time hit, and it'll be about a 30-second loss.
Your death will be
probably like, yeah, 30 seconds sounds about right.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
You had me anxious, Devin.
Alright, so what I want to do here is this boss is composed of 3 phases. So the way to kill this boss is to basically keep hitting his health down 1/3 at a time, and you need to kill 2 of these manic things that like just move around everywhere in order to spawn his next phase, and that's pretty much it. Where is he? That's good enough. Alright, I'm probably losing just a little bit off of that. That's fine. Alright, now that's phase 2 that's completed. Now he's gonna spawn up here. Well, not much I can do about it because he's somehow invincible. I'm definitely losing time here.
Nowhere left to hide.
And now I need to kill a Manic and a Manic Bombard. So one of the Manics is probably going to spawn from this side. That's good. So I can shoot him like right now and just wait. But the second Manic might spawn. Ooh, he also spawned here. Perfect. Alright, he needs to turn visible again so I can actually shoot him.
Come for a fight. Oh, should have dressed for a funeral.
Yo, are you going to be nice or not? Nice. Alright, that was really good. So, after this third phase, I move towards that side right there because that's where the exit happens to be for that tile.
They won't be bothering us.
Alright, that's fine. Only lost 4 seconds. Alright, that's really good.
Contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
And apparently I can save 1 minute and 14 seconds on... No, that's wrong. Yeah, there we go. I'm not 1 minute ahead. I'm 41 seconds ahead. I'm comparing against the wrong splits. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. That's fine. Alright, so for Hyena Pack, there are 4 different hyenas that you get to fight in this stage. Only 2 of them spawn. So, there are certain cases where you get all 4, and that is very unlucky, but that is so far and few that like it hasn't happened to me in a speedrun yet, so we don't need to care about it as much.
Recent innovations in Corpus robotics have led to a surge in production.
Yeah, I do not know how I save like. Ooh, that RNG is good too.
Codenamed Hyena, this robot is designed to work in packs.
Ah, that's not good though. Where's the last boss? He is on the floor. That's not good. So that is very bad. What he just did right there is not fun because now I don't know where he is. And Hyena Pack works really, it's kind of a weird way how Hyena Pack works. They like to mess with your head and move everywhere. So cases like that happen where you can just not know where the enemy is and like you have to deal with it. But for this case, it still wasn't like the worst RNG I've had. Lose about 22. It's fine.
Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno. I'm detecting ice. What?
Next up on B-Lost, nothing to say about this. It's just a boss that you just shoot to death, so not much to say about this guy. Donations, anybody? And by that I mean like ATDQ donations. There's not much to say about this. The only thing that's a big factor is RNG. I can lose up to a minute here if I don't get good RNG.
The assassination target is nearby. Seek and
So
destroy.
hopefully I get good RNG. Oh. This is a weird... That's a weird tile to get. It usually doesn't happen. Oh, cool. Okay, no elevator. So you only one of those elevator tiles can spawn on this stage, which is nice. That tile that I just passed through and went to the left. And if I get an elevator, it's bad.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here. Corpus Robotics technology.
Oh, bad
is
RNG.
reaching grave proportions.
Yep, that's bad RNG. So this tile right here is bad. I don't ever want to see this. Because that means that I'm in the middle of the zone and I'm probably not going to get a good rest of the area. So like it requires me another 2 tiles to get through.
Ambulance lights to play with fire. Try not to get burned. Target acquired. Take them down.
Yeah, I'm losing time. Oh yeah, I'm definitely losing time now. No! What? Oh man, that's fine. I have to go up though. I probably should have just kept going.
Get to extraction.
Yeah, I'm losing a lot of time. I'm gonna be plus after this. So single mistakes like that are very bad because they cost you a lot of time. Like I would not be plus if it were for that.
Complete. Great work, Tenno.
So that just gives you a little idea of how much consistency practice is needed for this game. It looks easy from the start, like you'll be picking out little bits of like optimizations I could be making, but keep in mind that all of the rooms here are randomly generated, so I never know what tile set I'm going to deal with until I actually get into it. And that's a very big point to make, just because I could have the most perfect like Hardcore 2.0 skills of anybody in the world, and yet I still wouldn't be able to do well in a speedrun if I did not know how to plan in advance whether or not I could expect a specific room to come out. So like for example, this room right here, I didn't expect this room to come out, so I kind of didn't understand what I was doing there. And there are no hints. You go through a room, you can only have so many different types of possibilities, but those possibilities are still a lot, so you never know what tile you're going to be grabbing at any time. So for example, what I could be expecting right now is this room right here. I guess I wouldn't know how to describe it. This is it, boss, yeah. And I'm not backtracking for sure. There's no way I can be backtracking here because there's no backtrack room in the past 3 tiles that was here in the first place. So this has to definitely be a non-backtrack area. And usually Kayla gives you backtracking sets.
Do not underestimate her. Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction. You're still in the clear. No detection.
This is a really weird way to do it. Good time save.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Can this PB? Yes it can, but I need to get perfect RNG on the next 3 stages. Yeah, there are only 4 splits left, and I need to get perfect on 3 of the 4. Otherwise, because I'm gonna be guaranteed to lose time on at least one of them, just because by experience I'm gonna usually lose time on one split out of every 3. But if I can get above RNG or above average RNG on all the 4 of these, I can still PB. I still have a potential 1 minute and 42 seconds to lose, but I don't want to be losing any of it in the first place, right?
We've contracted you.
Okay, so that I have to be careful for sure, because this tile set has a weird bug in it. If you go too high, you're gonna spawn out of bounds and off of the entire map, and that could end up killing you, which is really, really bad. Okay, I could get lucky. Oh, I could get really lucky. Alright, yeah, I could definitely get lucky. The boss could be in about 2 rooms from now. Yeah, he could be the next one. Oh, dude. Alright. That's good. That's good RNG. So that's 1 stage death down. Oh. Alright, that was kind of weird. Alright, the exit RNG is kind of iffy though. If I get exit right now, then I should be fine, but not guaranteeing anything.
You've been seen. Ready your weapon.
Nah, no, that's not good RNG at all. Oh wait, yeah, that's good. Alright, this is the exit for this area. Oh no, I got stuck. Alright. That was a major mistake that should never happen. Boom. Alright.
Target down.
Yeah, I can still save time with Warren Krill, that's fine.
Great work, Tenno.
What's the power strength of this? What is the power strength of this? I think it's like 180%. I forget. I can show you in a bit. I don't remember though. It has transient fortitude to rank 10 and intensify max strength. That's all I remember about the power strength of this build. The duration is 282%, I believe. So, like, I maxed out duration on my build. Alright, so Warren Krill is the hardest node to complete, and the reason why my time save sucks on, or is like really huge on this, is because of my PB. I got very, very bad like a really, really bad start. There was a fire tile, so I got locked in, and I had to hack something. I think that was in my PB video. And on top of that, I had to go through like 5 to 7 tiles, which is very uncanny for this boss. Oh god! All right, this could be a PB. Yeah, this could be a PB now because I am gonna save a heck ton of time. Yo. Yeah. After this run, actually, I might do that. Oh, shoot. I died. That's fine. I can die, and it's not a big deal because deaths are allowed in this game. Get out of my way. Dude, I gotta stop getting hit by everything. Oh my. Not bad. Deaths is not bad in this game at all. The most it can make you lose is like 5 seconds, but it's it's like not that big of a deal. Alright, so Avengers, thanks for stopping on by. I'll see you later. Alright, so Bay Heck, I can still save time. Sub 29 is probably not going to be a thing, but I can still PB, which would be... It would actually kind of suck, because I lost a lot of time on other segments. But I did really well in the beginning, so that's pretty bad. So we're going to switch our build up, because for Bay Heck, we want to do we want a build that prevents us from losing energy a lot. That's why I'm using Loki. I might be switching to Volt soon because I feel confident that I don't need to worry about using a slower frame. But for now I'm still using Loki because one of the advantages of Loki is that he can go invisible. And the way Bay Heck works is that he moves around a lot as long as he can see you. So there's an important thing to be said about like not letting your boss move around too much because it's really hard to aim. And some jokes about Bay Heck. Pretty much you can assume that this boss, his face is basically made out of some sort of Botox, and I say this a lot because it probably is. His face has the highest armor value or damage cap value in the entire game. I don't even know how ridiculous the health on this guy's face is. I think this is where I need to go. Nope.
Our operatives tell us Bay
Okay, good.
Undergone an expensive
Probably should check this first anyway.
enhancement. Expect the worst.
Alright, this is kind of slow. I'm probably gonna not gain all my time, but I'll gain something.
This is unacceptable!
So what I'm gonna do here is, you'll notice I'm using a different weapon. It's basically a shotgun, but I'm using a shotgun with a higher clip, magazine clip, because it makes it easier for me to make my shots out if he spawns enemies. So right now he's gonna spawn enemies, and the event where he does that, where he makes his weak spot known, I need to be able to have enough ammunition to actually kill him. Now I'm looking for energy right now because I need energy. Hopefully I can find something. Energy orbs are blue, and unfortunately I'm not getting any right now. Yeah, I'm not getting lucky here at all. I have enough energy for one more charge of invisibility, which should be enough, I think. There we go. Because he has an attack that can drain on me of all my energy, which would make this boss fight really hard. That's fine. The goal is to make sure he cannot heal off of these enemies, so he can zap an enemy for extra health as well, and that would make this really slow. I think it'll probably take me 2 more hits to kill him. Yeah, one more should work. Nice, that's near idea. So now what he's gonna do is gonna get into his little turkey. And his turkey has like probably a lot of health, but it has no armor at all, so we can kill him in 2 hits. So his face is tougher than his like Terra armor, as we call it. Alright, so this exit sucks. I don't like this exit. Good time save.
Target down. Assassination contract.
Alright, this is good. If I get good RNG going into Levantis, this is a guaranteed PB unless I die. This is guaranteed PB if I get good RNG into Levantis, that's it. So all I just need to do is not die, and not do that either. No, don't give me the wrong build. Alright, there we go. Like, it'll be close, but it can happen. I saved a little bit of time, Bayheck, that's great. Now my ending splits are really good. So my beginning and ending splits are good, but my mid splits suck, so that's gonna be really bad to run up against. Alright, so Levantis is a different kind of boss. He is a boss from the... Ooh, this is not looking good for RNG. He's a boss from the Infested faction, which are basically zombies, and they take over a ton of stuff, and then they make it into zombies themselves. So... Oh! Wait. Oh! Oh, okay, that's not good. I could get lucky here. Yeah, this is the boss. I don't think I'll save any time, but I won't be losing much time either. Alright, so back to commentary. So the boss works in 2 phases. The first phase, it has 3 of these heads, and I need to kill all 3 to move up to the bottom level of this area, which has 2 another thing I need to kill. And I'm using the Tigris, which is a different type of weapon, because it deals a ton of damage. It has slash damage, which works well against flesh, and these guys are primarily flesh. So that's very nice, right? Oh my gosh. That works. No! That's good. Alright, that's fine. And if I can get enough energy, if I can get 2 energy orbs, I think 1 should be enough as well. Then I can do the quick skip out of the cave. Alright, so this second phase is up, which is basically all 3 heads on its body. And I just want to kill all 3 heads as fast as possible. That's it. Oh, nice. Alright, that was a really good hit. Oh, nice. Good exit too.
Target down. Assassination contract complete.
Hey!
One standing.
Alright, so that's a PB / world record. Nice. But yeah, this has quite a little bit of commentary I guess I can put into it, say. This was sort of just on the spot because my beginning splits were really good, so I kind of lost my voice trying to get into the other splits. But this will probably not happen during a marathon. Safe to say that even if good RNG does happen, I'm probably not going to be that nervous because I'm not looking at my splits all the time. Usually you're supposed to go out on an elevator when you're fighting Levantis, but if you have enough energy, you can go straight out of the pit that you fall through, so that makes it much quicker. Yahoo! That's a PB. 29:17. Very good. It might be 29:16. I need to retime it, but that's a new PB.